Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Gemini. I'm the Cannastrologer, and this is a reading for the months of July, August, and September. So, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, make sure you contact me. I've got all of my contact information in the description below this video. Gemini, excuse me. Somebody could be feeling like it's tough to say something, or you want to speak up or say something. Like all of a sudden my throat got tight. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, it's called Symphony by Imagine Dragons. It's on their Mercury Acts 1 and 2 album. Ever since I was young coming up, always marching to a drum, always focused on me. Now I wish that I could hold someone. So like, this is talking about like just somebody who was always, in their own world, always focused on themselves, doing what they could do for themselves. But now it's like they're coming to a realization, a moment where they realize that it's not just about themselves. It's they, want someone else. It's kind of like an awakening, like waking up and realizing, oh, I'm not the only person in the band. There's these other players, and I don't mean player in a bad way, but and that's what creates the symphony. So then it goes on to say, because life is one big symphony, I'm the chords and you're the melody. So somebody's realizing something about another person in their world. This could be a relationship, this could be a working situation. I feel like for some of you, you're realizing almost like a soulmate. It could be like a soulmate. And soulmates do not have to be romantic. They can be platonic. These can be friendships. It's just somebody that comes into your life and teaches you a lesson. That's what I'm getting off of this. Okay, so during July, August, September, what do we have for Gemini, please? Let's pull July, top and bottom spirits for our higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. One more for Gemini. All of these have been pre-shuffled. Okay. Energy going into this is the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching or trying to seek out information. It's like spy energy, but it's also just trying to look for information, gain information, find answers to something. What do we have for Gemini for July? Thank you. Okay, the full moon could be significant this July because we have the moon card. And the moon card talks about secrets. There could still be some hidden secrets, but when the time of the full moon, and I want to say it's around the 23rd to 25th. I don't, without looking, I'm not sure. But it's towards the end of the month. That is when you should definitely, I feel like, like the moonbeams, right, are going to illuminate whatever's been hidden. So secrets could be coming out. Somebody could be getting exposed. This is like Pisces, Cancer energy, so you could have that in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. Definitely significance surrounding the full moon. And then this is drawing number 27. So the 27th of the month could also be significant. Underneath the deck, we've got Strength, the Strength card. And that's card number 8, which is interesting because 2024 is an 8-year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. Turn that sideways, and that's the infinity symbol. And it's like what goes around comes around. So for many of you, I feel like this is like kind of like karma. It could be good karma or bad karma. It depends on what you've put out there. But it's like, what did you put out there? Because that's what could be coming back to you now. And the actions that you take now are what could be coming back in the future. So Spirit is calling for you to be strong through the situation. It, again, does not have to be bad. But it's like you may have to be strong when these secrets come out. You may learn something that you need to have strength for. You also could be dealing with a lion, a Leo, or have that somewhere strong in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does. so what do we have for Gemini for August? Energy going into it is the Knight of Discs. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Something that you've been working on for a very long time is finally coming to fruition. The Knight of Discs, even though he takes the longest to get there, it's like when he finally arrives, what he arrives with is so valuable. It's like what you've been working on, what you've been waiting on. It could be a project, it could be a relationship, but it's like finally coming to fruition. Lots of success. High probability of success. It's like wealth, abundance, right? But somebody who continues to fight for it. So that's just the energy going into August. I feel like this will be a good month for you. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. The World, yeah. You have cycles that are ending and beginning. Card number 21. Somebody could be 21 years old. Something, somebody could be 21 years old. Something significant could be happening on the 21st. Also, 2 + 1 = 3. And 3's all about celebration, but also like we're in July, so 3rd of July, there could be celebrations around, the 4th of July festivities. But something regarding cycles ending and beginning. I feel, though, that these are good cycles. Whatever's ending is so you can close that chapter. May even be with like this lion, this Leo energy that you needed strength for the month prior, because there's a lion there. The signs that we're dealing with this, the World card is Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So you could be dealing with those signs. Underneath the deck is the 7 of Wands. So in this deck, it means valor, but it talks about defending yourself, your beliefs, your morals, ethics, goals, a stance that you take on something. This also talks about, aligning yourself, putting up your protective, walls of protection, energetic protection, your boundaries, right? All of a sudden, my throat's like getting dry again. Haven't even been doing a lot of readings, and that's happening. So something could be significant, could be happening during the month of July, which is the 7th month of the year. But on the 3rd, 7th, 21st, could be looking at that. And you could be defending yourself. Some of you could be defending yourself in terms of like a belief system. It's like, let go. Don't fight something. Because when I see the World, it's like there's definite endings to something. But I see someone wanting to fight, for what they believe in still. Could be like fighting for a relationship, fighting for love. Could be dealing with one of those signs, one of the fixed signs, which is the Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Okay, what else do we have for the month of August? I'm at September. September for Gemini, please. Underneath the deck, we've got Temperance. This is the energy going into this. This is a period of waiting, balance, patience. The angel is all about patience, and this is also about protection. So it's like going into September, you will be protected from the energies around you, but also Spirit's calling for you to have patience with the situation. What do we have for Gemini, please? Okay, that's interesting. The card that wanted to pop out earlier is the Knight of Pentacles, which we had at the very beginning. It's that slow-moving knight. So I think by the end of this time period, which is September, Gemini, whatever it is that you've been working on, that, you were, it's like a project or something that has to do with success, wealth, coins. It's going to be coming in by the end of September. Maybe even the beginning, but definitely by the end. The card that popped out is the Hanged Man. So when that angel popped out, I said, you know, patience and something, and almost kind of like a timeout. That's what the Hanged Man is also about. It's taking a timeout. Now, you could be being put in a timeout, like a universal timeout, not like because you've done something wrong, right? Excuse me. It's because Spirit's wanting for you to look at a situation from a different perspective. You could be putting yourself in a timeout, taking a step back. That's weird. I'm hearing the word celibacy. Some of you, Gemini, maybe taking a step back and, you know, taking a vow of celibacy for a while. That's only for some of you, not all of you. I did that for a while myself. I have no Gemini in my chart at all whatsoever. But I did that as a Scorpio, and I did it for like 3 years. And it's not the easiest thing to do, I'll tell you that. But it definitely helped me personally look at my work life, career life, family life, all of that, relationships, all of that from a different perspective. So I'm not saying like all of you, you know, go try celibacy or whatever, but it's whatever the situation is that you're dealing with, it's you're looking at something from a completely different perspective, almost like flipping the situation up, you know, on its head or something, and then chilling, like you just chill and you watch this situation, watch this scenario play out, and just kind of hold back. Dare I say wait? I don't think it's a good idea to ever wait for anyone or anything. You know, you have to live your life. But this is, like I said, it could be a universal timeout, or you're putting yourself in a timeout, just so you can look at something from a different... It's like planning your next steps, okay? Not necessarily waiting, but planning your next steps. Why? Because underneath the deck we have the Fool, taking a leap of faith into something new. This could be something that you never thought that you would have done in a million years, right? But it's like taking a real leap of faith into completely new territory. And this is why you're pausing. You're planning out. You're planning out the action steps before you do it, right? Interesting. I like it. Gemini. So July, it looks like there'll be secrets about something coming out. August, you'll be closing down cycles and starting new ones while you defend what you believe in, your personal boundaries, space, virtues, all of that. And then by the end of September, you'll be starting on, you know, starting out with something new. I also see the number 12. Then we have 0. That's the very beginning. So the beginning of the month, you could be taking new steps into something, and by the end of the month, by the 3rd or by the 12th, there could be something. Gemini, please. Something significant with those dates. Underneath the deck, we've got the last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. This card is talking about, you know, especially like in September, you know, putting yourself in that timeout, looking at something from a different perspective. When you talk less and feel more, when you stop talking and you start observing, that's when you can start going within. It's like you observe what you're seeing and you can process it internally, you know, therefore feel more. And maybe that's what you need right now, Gemini, is to process your feelings, you know, feel your feelings. There's so many of us, it's like, you know, something happens, and it could be from traumatic experiences from our childhood or whatever, but we tend to shut it out if we don't want to, like, think about it, right? But when you know, and to avoid it, right, you'll talk and you'll do whatever you can to avoid it. But what this is saying is you need to talk less, listen, embrace what it is that, you know, you're hearing, and then process it, feel it, right? So that could be a big resonating or underlying energy during this time period. Top of the deck, we've got the first quarter moon in Capricorn. So first quarter moon and last quarter moon are significant. Unleash your kindest self. I like that. So Be kind to others, but especially to yourself. Unleash your kindest self. And honestly, when you talk less and listen more, whether it's to other people and or yourself, you know, that is showing kindness. That is showing compassion. That's showing that you care. Unleash your kindest self. Do what makes you happy. You know, do what frees your spirit. When we live by the proclamations and the dictations of everybody else around us, what they want, what they expect, you know, they, them, that's when we lose ourselves, you know, because we're doing everything for everybody else and not what we want. So be kind to yourself. Do what you want. Listen to yourself. What else do we have for Gemini, please? Underneath the deck, we've got connection. When we offer no resistance, we overcome the hardest tasks. So instead of fighting against something or someone, you know, you can overcome. This is a really interesting picture too. It's a crocodile, and he's got a swallow or a bird, one of those birds. And there's dental floss, and the bird is in his mouth flossing the alligator, the crocodile's teeth. You know, they're making a connection. Even though that crocodile could snap his jaw shut at any moment, he knows that if he does that, he's not going to get his teeth cleaned. But if he lets the swallow do this, then he's going to have nice sharp teeth for his next meal. Okay, so top of the, we'll read this in just a second. Top of the deck, we've got reflective. Speaking of birds, now there's a bird. And then if we overvalue possessions, people will steal. If we display our treasures, people will become envious. And it's like a bird taking a photo of itself, like a selfie. So reflect on what it is that you truly value. You know, and don't be flashy with your things, you know. All right, let's see here. Connection and reflective. All right, so connection. It's a crocodile. This crocodile graciously accepts the help of its little friend who is a master dentist. Within the Tao, there is no forcing activities. Simply do your part to love and live well. Can you bring conscious awareness even to flossing your teeth? Joseph Campbell said, the privilege of a lifetime is to be who you are. Tao number 43, somebody could be 43 years old. That which offers no resistance can enter where there is no space. Few in the world can understand the teaching without words or understand the value of non-action. So reflections. Is it difficult to ask for help when you need it? Consider finding karmic balance and give and take. Notice how your energy will come into balance. Affirmation, I live in balance, give and take. So there may be a situation that you're learning how to give and take with something. Yeah, for sure. And it's, you know, Spirit is saying, don't resist it. You know, don't resist, you know, asking for help, needing help, or even giving help, you know. Just do it. You know, show your kindest self and just do it. So then we've got reflective. Selfies, storylines, and drama are the primary focus of social media. Consider how much time and energy that you devote to it. Does it help awaken, or is it more of an escape? Get outside, watch a sunset, and take a photo with your mind. I'm going to chop this name. Anandamaya Ma said, I find one vast garden spread out all over the universe. All plants, all humans, all higher mind bodies are about in this garden, each in their own uniqueness and beauty. Their presence and variety gives me great delight. Tao number 3. So there's the number 3 again. 3 could be significant. We prefer simplicity and freedom from desires. We avoid pitfalls of knowledge and wrong action. When we practice non-forcing, everything gets done. So reflections, how often do you focus on external beauty? Consider the glowing beauty of a saint. A healthy glow comes from a balanced inner state. Affirmation, I am light. I feel like with this reflective state, you're reflecting on, um, other people. You're reflecting on your relationships with other people. Have you been in relationships with other people because of their external beauty? Or do you value your relationships with people um, based on their glowing beauty within? Like they said, the glowing beauty of a saint. Is there somebody that, while they may be, look one way on the outside, they're really truly beautiful on the inside? They're almost like a saint. They like to help people. And a healthy glow from within for yourself comes from a balanced inner state. So how are you going to acquire that balance? How are you going to find that balance, right? And that's through connection. I feel like some of you may have even had a connection, or like you may be having a connection that you're reflecting on. But reflect on the fact that you are light, and this next 3-month period looks very transformative for you. You're going to be, closing some doors, opening up some new chapters, reflecting on your past, reflecting on your relationships, but then also taking, bold new steps into the future and doing some healing. It looks like with the lover situation, there's the World card again. So that's where I'm going to leave you, Gemini. If this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always love doing these readings for you every month and every week. Check out all of the other readings on the Cannastrologer Tarot, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Gemini.